All right. Make sure we're live on YouTube. Yes, we are. All right. So today I wanted to talk about really quickly how to find the interest of your consulting or agency prospects. This was a question asked to me inside the squad a few days ago. I don't know if I can find it. Let me make sure I can find it to make sure that I'm getting it right. I wanted to answer the question correctly. So if you're not a member of Funnel Hacker Pro, FHP.io, make sure to go over there and join. Man, there's so much going on in here. I can't even tell you everything that goes on, but I do a lot more free training right here inside the group. And I answer questions like this in the group all the time. But let me see if I can find the question right here, because it was a good question. And a few people expressed interest in the answer to this question. And the last answer that came on there was really the best answer. And I didn't say anything about it. But one of the answers the guys asked, like, have you even done an avatar, right? So I've said this time and time again that if you don't do your customers' avatars, or if you don't go talk to your prospects, then you're losing, right? And that's just flat out, you're going to lose the game every time. The main reason you need to do that, I can't find the original question, but I'm just going to tell you anyways. So the main reason why you need to do a customer avatar is because of questions like this. And we're all lazy. We don't want to do the customer avatar, but I'm telling you right now that you need to do it. It's so important for you to do your customer avatar. It's crazy. And you need more than just actually read a book, right? So I'm going to take you over to the book right now, and it is Dan Kennedy's The Ultimate Sales Letter, I believe it's called. Let's see what it is. The Ultimate Sales Letter. It's by Dan Kennedy, right? And so here it is right here. Dan Kennedy talks about attract new customers and boost your sales, right? And this is the book that pretty much will tell you everything that you need to know. And you see, I bought this way back in 2016, right? It's exactly what you should really get started with when you start to try to deal with clients and stuff like that, right? This is a really good way. And he asked like 10 questions, like and it's the really cornball questions that you're going to get. It works really good with the questions that you're going to get. The cornball shit, what keeps you awake at night? And like, these are just like starter questions, right? What's the number one, like 3 hot points in your business? These are all like questions, like you shouldn't really go ask those questions directly to your clients. But what you should do is get a good idea of what the book is trying to get across, right? And what Dan is trying to tell you is that you should really be inside the head of your prospect. And what I'm noticing is that a lot of people do business and they're not figuring out who they want to do business with, right? And I hated this corny shit. I really did. I hated to hear it. I thought it was some of the stupidest, dumbest shit ever on the planet. And now here I am saying it to you myself. But the honest to God truth is, you have to ask the question, who is it that you want to do business with? And better than that, you have to ask yourself, who is it that you don't want to do business with? And I've asked my clients this and they didn't know the answer. And this was a really important question to ask, because when you go to try to find your prospects, right, there's 2 things that you want to do, and it's called magnetic. And Dan Kennedy has another a class about this. It's called magnetic marketing. And you want to repel the people that you don't want to do business with, and you want to be a magnet to the people that you do want to do business with, right? So to give you an example, I curse a lot in my videos, right? I'm like, fuck this, fuck that, right? And so obviously people that are a lot more, I guess, loose, or just like, just kind of like they're open to, bad language. I can run a clean show if I want to. I can run a totally clean campaign if I want to. I'm trained for that. But I just want to be myself, and if I curse, I curse. It is what it is. And I don't want the type of people that are so uptight that they're going, I can't stand this cursing. And well, then you need to go somewhere else, right? And it's not even about being a Christian or something like that, right? Let me tell you why I do that. And I'm going to give you the down and dirty of why I curse. It has nothing to do with being a Christian or trying to repulse people like that. It's if you're the type of person that will let language, foul language, get between you and taking care of your family, you're not the type of person I want to do business with, because you're a dumbass. And you can't be serious about business in my eyes. Remember, this is for me. In my eyes, you can't be serious about business if you'll let someone else's foul language get between you and taking care of your family. That would never happen for me. If someone had some information, and I do have information for you that can get you closer to your goals and taking care of your family, if I knew someone like me and I didn't like their language, and listen, man, you never know what people like or they don't like, right? So let me give you something really quickly to think about. If you knew that there was a person that was outwardly Ku Klux Klan, right, racist, right, and hated whatever race you are. Let's just say you're a white guy and it was a black guy that was totally racist. Would you listen to his information, or would you say, I totally don't want to listen to that information? Right? So you have to ask yourself a question. What's more important, his beliefs or the information that he's giving you to get you to a better place? What he believes in isn't important. If he's giving you the information and he really is supposed to believe in that, then you have to question whether he's serious or not. Because if I'm giving away a bunch of information to some people that I'm supposed to hate, I should be doing some type of vetting to make sure you're not that type of person if I really hated that type of person, right? I'm giving you an extreme example of how you should be a magnet to your clients. You should be understanding that you want to do business with a certain type of person, and you don't want to do business, that's more important, with a certain type of person. Once you understand that for yourself, then I want you to go ask your clients the questions that matter to you and them. That's really important, right? Ask your clients the questions. Hey, what's up, Chris? Hopefully you got inside the class okay, right? I sent your passwords to you. All right, cool. All right, so let's go. Duncan, Michael, hey, what's up, man? Sonny wouldn't be Sonny without cursing. I would. I could run a clean ship, man. Trust me, I can. So the reason why I'm saying that to you is once you understand what it is that you want, okay? Once you understand exactly what it is that you want, then you can ask your client the important questions. You can ask your client, hey, listen, man, what is it that keeps you awake at night? But you might say daytime because you don't want to deal with dudes that sleep at night, right? And you know what's funny is that I'm an all-nighter guy, right? So I could really have that kind of bias. Now, I'm being crazy right now, and I'm just talking like being, extreme, but it's really important because I woke up one morning and I listened to Russell Brunson tell this story every time, and I thought he was full of it. But Russell Brunson told the story about how he woke up one day and was just like, yo, I have this thing with my wife, and I'll tell you about it in a second. But he was like, man, I just woke up and I was making money and I was doing everything, and I just woke up and I really hated what I was doing. And I just wanted to quit. And I always tell my wife this: when we find out about someone that did something really stupid, that's in a place of in position that they're successful, you have one job, right? Do you guys ever say this to yourself? Do you guys ever say, like, let's say, for instance, like the football players that get caught selling drugs, and you're like, dude, you got one job, play football, right? Or the rapper dude that gets caught with a gun and or something. You're like, dude, you made it, right? You're successful. Or the basketball player that killed his girlfriend or something, with the Ray dude that hid in his trunk. I can't remember who it was. Whatever it was, it's like you have one job, be successful. But what I never did understand was those guys are obviously doing some things that they didn't want to do. They didn't really think through playing basketball for a living or playing football for a living. They don't really love it, So they're doing something that they don't want to do. They're doing something. It's the difference between doing something that you're good at and doing something that you love. Because I'm really good at a whole bunch of shit, right? But I love this microphone, right? So I'll get behind this microphone every day, no matter what. I was just talking to my wife, and I said, listen, I'm gonna Joe Rogan my studio. That's what I call it. I'm about to Joe Rogan everything out, and I'm not gonna be concerned about how many followers I have. I'm just gonna keep getting on this microphone and just doing what I do. And she said, that's the way to do it. So you have to think the same way for yourself and your prospects. What is it that they want? And you have to ask those questions to your prospect. Now we're getting to the answer. What is it that you want? What is your North Star? And you need to go talk to a bunch of your prospects. And I keep saying this. The best way to get good at sales and marketing is to go live with your prospect. Go talk to them. Get on the phone with them. Quit thinking that you can't go get on the phone with your prospect without charging money. You got to stop that shit. I get on the phone with my people so much, and I give free information out. I talk to people privately. I'll talk to them in the messenger, within reason, right? And I'll talk to people. I'll call people up. Hey man, let's just jump on a call real quick, and I can just tell you about this. And I do it all the time, and I'll let them talk to me for an hour. And that's how I deliver. And it's not being conniving. At first I thought, man, that's kind of being sneaky, but it's not, because you're delivering what they want. How could you be any more honest than listening to your prospect, finding out exactly what they want, and then giving it to them? That is the honest business. You can't get any more honest than that, man. Find out what they want and deliver it. That's totally above board, right? So that's what you need to do. So again, the first thing you need to do is buy this book by Dan Kennedy, The Ultimate Sales Letter. This is what really kind of catapulted me into understanding about my clients. Well, I'm lying. Actually, it wasn't. It was the recommendation from Ben Settle. I had been hearing about avatars, right? So I'll tell you the quick story. So I've been listening about avatars over and over and over again, and this was like all the way through 2015. And I knew about it for forever, but I never really did the work. I was just really good at sales, and I can kind of feel people out, right? But so they kept saying, do your avatar, find out about your people, ask the good, important questions. I never did it. And Ben Settle said, listen, if you don't do this, then you're just going to flail around like a dumbass. Well, you guys know I hate dumbasses, right? So I told myself, I'm gonna go see more about this. And he goes, the first thing you should do is get this Ultimate Sales Letter by Dan Kennedy. And I did. And I really understood at that point that even though I'm pretty good and intuitive, I'm never going to be as good as just having the data in my hand, right? Just knowing it. So the most important thing that you can do is go ask your clients, ask your prospects, talk to them for hours. I'm never going to get off of that. Go talk to your prospects. Your preliminary research will take you to like Amazon reviews, message boards, and things like that. And then after you do that research, you need to go to a meetup. You need to go meet these people, talk to them, go to conventions. If, like, say, for instance, don't do this, but let's just say it was chiropractors. But don't do it. You need to go meet up with every chiropractor at every chiropractic convention there is. You need to go to their meetups. You need to go talk to them. You need to just go intern for a chiropractor for 30 days and just go work around him, talk to him and talk to his clients, because his clients are your clients at the end of the day. And ultimately, you need to know your customers' prospects, your prospects' prospects, because that's going to be a part of what they want, right? So you have two jobs. You need to understand your prospect, and then you need to spend enough time with him or her, and then go do the same thing with their customers, their prospects. Go join the same groups. And this is why niching down is so important, because if you're spread out everywhere, then you can't know everything. But if you just have one niche and you do that one thing really good, then that information will serve you over and over and over again. All right, so this was just meant to be a short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, come over to fhp.io, Funnel Hacker Pro. Join the fun. You can see guys come over here. We comment and we talk and we chit chat. They're nice. You guys are nice sometimes. All right, so Christopher Kadira, what's up, man? Yeah, that's right. Hashtag every day, man. That's another thing. All right, cool. So yeah, it is good. So, anyways, yeah, and it's true. Do your work every day, man. You guys need to. That's one of my mantras right now is dedicate yourself 15 to 20 minutes every day to your business, and you're going to see some amazing shit happen. All right, guys, I'm going to coffee break y'all's asses.